Good day. This is our prototype application for the time tracking application, otherwise known as POE Part 2. I'll be explaining everything regarding the application features that were implemented in POE Part 2, so I hope you enjoy. Now, let's run the application. Whilst this application is running, I do want to preference that everything you do see is being saved to a database. So whether that be, the images or the task itself is being saved to a database. So yeah, we did implement a database in Firebase as preferenced by our lecturer in class. Our lecturer did say we can use Firebase in POE Part 2, so we don't have a lot of work to do in POE Part 3, which is exactly what we've done. And yeah, so basically the application is running now, and now I can go onto my BlueStacks. I am reading off the rubric, so I'm going to be mentioning everything that is required for POE Part 2. And the first point is the app needs to run in an emulator. So basically, I'm running on BlueStacks, so that's already that point down. I'm running it from my administration and everything. And yeah, I can log in, and as well, I can sign up as well. Everything you see in here from authentication as well is being saved to the database. So basically, I'm just gonna sign in or sign up, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write it's gonna say Joseph here for sign up. I'm gonna say joe@gmail.com. Username, I'm gonna say Joseph, and for password is also gonna be Joseph, and I'm gonna sign up. So now it says user created. So basically now I'm officially, so the sign up details already been saved to the database. If I can just, obviously I'm not going to show you the whole database, but I just want to show you how it works. If I just reload here, you can see the Gmail has been saved and everything. So that's the last time I'm going to show you the database, obviously, because it's not really a requirement in this POE part 2. So I'm just going to log in since I've signed up. So I'm going to go joe@gmail.com, and our password is Joseph, obviously. So Joseph. Oh, I just want to show you the error handling as well. Obviously, if I type in a random password, it's going to say login failed because I've typed in a random password. Even if I do type in the right password, and let's say here I do say .com, that's an invalid Gmail. So basically, yeah. So if I just type everything again for you, joe.gmail.com. Let me just retype the password so it's correct. Joseph. Okay, cool. So now we should log in successfully. When you log in successfully, it's going to take you to a splash screen, which is Tempus. Tempus is our application name. Tempus is basically just a Latin or Greek word for time, and which is fitting for a time tracking application. So basically, these are all the tasks that I have personally saved in the database because I was testing everything. So yeah, one of our task name is called record presentation, which is what I'm doing now. And there's also a cool feature that in which me and my group mates added, which is this tick box over here that you can just tick if you're done with if you're done with that certain task. So right now I'm in progress of this. Let's say I was done with log ticket. I'm done with that now and everything. If I just scroll down, down here is the navigation bottom navigation bar drawer, and which you can navigate throughout the whole application, and I'll be taking you through that. So I'm just gonna go through point by point. The third thing that we have to do, or the third point in the rubric, is to create categories and entries. So basically this plus icon over here is basically what is needed for the creation of a task entry. So basically here, task name. So basically, let's say my task name is gonna be uploading POE. Uploading POE, and it's going to be a high priority. So basically, in creating the category, we didn't want to have a edit box for a user to just write in gibberish for a category, because you don't want that. You want a category to be good and effective, especially for application. So basically what we've done, we've used a spinner or drop down menu in any case, and we've labeled it and given options from high priority all the way down to low priority, and you can choose either or. Since I did not record anything for low priority, I'm going to choose low priority for as of right now, and I'm going to select the date. You can either type in the date, or you can use calendar, kind of giving it some kind of gamification, implementation in the application. So basically, I'm just gonna set this for tomorrow. Today is the 2nd of May, but I'm gonna set this task for tomorrow, and the start time. Right now, I'm recording this at this time, so I'm just gonna say that. End time, I'm gonna say 11. So so it's gonna be 1 hour. And description, I'm gonna say uploading POE for marks. Uploading POE for marks, and minimum goal, we're gonna say 1 hour, and maximum goal, we're gonna say 2 hours. So basically, now we're gonna click the save button, and that should save and display in the home page. So we're gonna say save, and yeah, the task has been saved. So basically, this is the task that we've saved just now. The task name, uploading POE, category, it's a low priority. This is the date we put in, which is for tomorrow. We put the start time and an end time. The description, uploading for marks. Minimum and maximum goals for 1 hour and 2 hours. Yeah, and basically, yeah, so this is, once you've created your categories and your entries, it is then displayed in the home page for you, so you can always see it. You don't have to navigate through it as well. So yeah, that's the creating categories and entries feature. And if you come down here to a navigation drawer bottom here, we can either view task, upload image, view image, or go to total hours to display for a specific time period. So basically, what I'm gonna do is actually look through the rubric, and the next point is to set minimum maximum goals, which is what we've done there. The next point is to view a list of entries in a time period. Wait, actually, I skipped one. It's just take a photo and store a photo. So basically, you can come here and upload an image, and that's gonna take you into another activity. And you can come here, upload image here. You just click on this gray kind of box, which takes you to your gallery. It did give me permission first before I went into my gallery, but obviously I've already been running the application, so it doesn't tell me every time I do come into the gallery. And I can come here and I can pick a photo from my gallery. Obviously, I'm using the emulator on the virtual machine, so I only have 2 photos. So I'm gonna choose this one. It's gonna display the image here in the image button. By the way, this is an image button. And task name, I'm gonna say uploading POE. You can name it whatever you want, honestly. Uploading POE. Task description, I'm gonna say uploading. Uploading the POE for marks. So yeah. So now, once I press the uploading button, it's gonna take me and redirect me to another page where I can actually see the photos in full. So basically, I'm gonna upload the photo here, and now I can see all the photos. So basically, these are all the photos that I have displayed already. I already entered into the database and everything. So task name, task 1 image. This is task 1's image, allows for me to know what to do. And the task recording. But this is the one that we've uploaded just now, which is uploading POE, and the image description is uploading the POE for marks. So basically, we've done the feature for taking a photo and storing the photo. I can't take a photo on the virtual machine while using the emulator because it doesn't allow me for some reason, which is just the virtual machine in itself. But you can upload a photo as well, and that's that implementation done. And you can actually go back. You can go back to the main menu. There's no button to say go back or go back because it's a mobile application. Obviously, you're gonna be using these buttons, your home and your back button. So there's no need for a physical button to be there saying take me back to the home page. And here, since now we've uploaded a photo for a specific task, we can also view it again using this, and we can come back to the page as well and view that as well. Sorry, the VM is just slow. And now the next thing on the rubric is to view a list of entries in a time period. So here you can come here to view task, and it's gonna tell you to select a time period, whether it's today, this week, this month, or all time. So I'm gonna select a time period for today, and that should show me all the tasks I've uploaded for today. Sorry, the VM is just slow. Obviously, I have 3 tasks. Remember, because the task I just created is for tomorrow, and obviously the uploading POE task is not here. So the implementation does work. So if I did it again for this week, obviously it's the start of a new week. So tomorrow is a part of this week. So we should see the task that we created when we say this week. And there you go, uploading POE. And also sorts it out in chronological order in which it was created. So this is the most recent task all the way to the least recent task. So basically that is the implementation for view a list of entries in a time period. And I honestly, I really love this implementation as well. And you can go all time as well, and you can see all time as well. Or you can go today, and you can display the task for just today. Notice how the uploading POE task is gone from the display. Okay, cool. So now the last thing on the POE is basically to view category totals in a time period. So here we're gonna come here to the total hours, and again you can select a time period, whether it's today, this week, this month, or all time. So I'm gonna go for today. Today I'm gonna see obviously these are all the categories that were implemented. You can choose either or. Once you choose a category, you're gonna see the specific maximum and minimum goals for the category for the specific time period, if that does make sense. So let's go high priority, and we say okay, and you can see the maximum goal was 4 hours, the minimum goal is 2 hours, and this is the goal summary for high priority. If we just do it again, maybe for, let's say for all time, and we also do high priority again, you can see it's still 4 and 2 because we only have we have 2 high priorities, but together in total is that. So if we also do it again just one more time for the task that we created for today, again we didn't save a task for today, and let's say low priority, it should give us 0. So yeah, it does give us 0 for maximum and minimum goals. That is because we've not saved the task for today. But if we do it this week though, and we say low priority, now it's gonna show us the category, the task that we made, because the task is aimed for tomorrow, and tomorrow is still a part of this week. So if we say okay, it's still 0 0, which is fine. And that's because we only viewing the task for the selected period. Actually, let me go back here. My apologies. Let me just go back here. Okay, so now it should show. That's such a cool feature that when you view a task, it only shows you the total hours for that specific task. But if we come back here, and we say this week, low priority, yeah, so this week, now low priority, it's 2.0 for the maximum goal. Minimum goal is 1 hour. That's such a cool implementation that if I just come here and I say today, it doesn't show me the total hours for a low priority for today, because obviously, for this week, sorry, because obviously I don't have any task in the selectable time period this week. I go low priority. That's such a cool implementation. I really love it. Obviously it's 0 now, and obviously if you go back to normal, then yeah, if you go back to normal, then that's fine. So now, yeah, so that's basically all the implementation done. I'll just go through it one by one again. So basically you can create a task and you can save it, and this saves into the database. So you can save the task name, create a category from the spinner, enter the day, start time, end time, description, minimum daily goals in hours, and maximum daily goals, and you can save it. That then displays in the home page, and anytime you're done with a task, you can tick it off if you're done with it. And obviously now I'm going to be done with the record presentation, so that's ticked off now. And basically we're in the home page, so it doesn't really do anything because we are already in the home page. The view task, we can come here and view any task that we want for a specific time period. If we say all time, it shows us all the tasks for this time period. If we say for today, it's only going to show us 3 tasks instead of the 4 tasks. You can upload an image as well. Whatever image you want, you can upload it, and then it goes to your gallery and everything. but it's fine. That's not what we want. Just gonna go back. As well as yeah, so basically, yeah, the 4 task is still here as well. View image, you can come here and you can view all the images for each task and each image description for your task as well. We've decided to go with this approach so that it doesn't actually force the user to actually enter the to upload an image. It's a choice to upload an image. It shouldn't force you to upload an image. That's why we put it in 2 different menus. And total hours, obviously you can select the time period. Let's say all time for high priority. It gives you 4.2. All time for, let's say this month, for medium priority. It calculates it for you, and it tells you the total and maximum goals for each. So basically that is everything implemented in the POE. Once again, the app does run in an emulator. We can sign up and log in. That saves it into the database. You can create categories and entries, which then saves to the database and can be retrieved. You can take and store a photo, which again saves in the database and gets retrieved as well. You can set minimum, maximum goals, which is what I just showed you here. You can view a list of entries. In a specific time period. This is what I showed you here. You can view category totals in the time period, which is what I showed you here. And yeah, that's basically the implementation. And I love the user interface as well. It's very appealing and it's very just simple for any user, whether they're old or they're young, or they have different backgrounds in terms of technology. And you can also tick off your stuff as well if you wanted to, and it's just a simple navigational bar at the bottom just to guide you along the application. And that is my presentation. That is our presentation as a group. This is group 4 in group 3. And yeah, this is our Tempus application, which is also the time tracking application for POE part 2. And I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, that is it.